Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time I'm catching you at. Hello, it's great to be talking to you all today. It is Wednesday, the 25th of March. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday. And we have another great lesson planned for today, Wednesday. All right, so I'm in Google Classroom. I'm going to head over to classwork, and I can see that there's three things here. I'm going to head over to the turn-in document. I'm going to go over to the one with my name in it. And remember, this is the document that you are going to be filling out. And then you can open up the other presentation because that's the presentation you're going to kind of follow along in. Alrighty. So the first things first, question of the day. Choose one or more. What music have you been listening to lately? Post a song, an artist, or an album that you have been listening to. Try to keep it appropriate. Don't get me in trouble, everybody. I'm just trying to bring out the conversation, let each other talk to each other and respond, right? Or you can answer this question. What book, news, or magazine have you been reading lately? Post it. Or you can answer this question. What TV series, movie, cartoon, or anime have you watched lately that you could recommend? Post it, all right? So you're going to go ahead and answer the question here, and then you can copy and paste it and put it in here. I'll go ahead and put my answer in, which is... My answer is music. I've been listening to Diplo. He's got a song called Get It Right. Oops, I'm on caps. Diplo, the song is called, or I'll put Get It Right by Diplo. Sorry about that. All right, and then the other one, I'm going to put book. I'm reading Call of the Wild. It's pretty good. I'm reading it through Hoopla, which is a free ebook through the library. It's pretty good. And what movie series, cartoon, TV series? My wife and I like watching American Idol. So it's funny. All right, so I will hit turn in. And once I get in there, let's see if anybody else has posted some answers. I haven't been reading any books. I watch YouTube. Sweet. Yeah. So what are you watching on YouTube, right? Cool. And once you do that, you can head over back and go to the next part. All right. The next part is I wanted to review yesterday's writing examples, make sure you got all the right answers. Then we're going to do a little bit of reading and taking notes on the second half of the Songhai reading. And then you're going to answer questions using the reading and only your notes. And then you're going to work on the history magazine project. If you need to pause this video right now, feel free to so you can finish the question of the day. That's okay. Alrighty. So remember my big announcement. If you need any individualized help, please come and make an appointment with me. All right. We do it all virtually. It's been really helpful for a lot of students, and it's only lasted about 10 to 15 minutes. It really isn't 20 minutes. So it's pretty good. Make an appointment here. I've got 2 appointments later today. Please let me know if you need any support with that. All right. And now I just want to go over the essays from yesterday to make sure you kind of understood. So here's the vanilla essay. If you want to pause the video to reread it, you totally can. But it did a really good job. I thought it did a really good job. It gave really good background, at least in the lead say. It was interesting. It's showing the importance here where it's saying, but sadly, vanilla growers are losing their jobs in land. So it's showing me importance, and it's going to forecast what the essay is going to be about. So for lead, I gave it a 4. I thought it was really good. But it could be better, right? So for evidence, there is evidence, and I highlighted it, right? They're saying where it comes from, they're saying where it's grown, and they're telling us that growers are losing their jobs, right? This evidence is, as we said, not cited. It's not cited, and the author could say more about the importance of the evidence. The author could say that the reason why it's so expensive is because it's hard to be grown or something like that, right? And because of that, vanilla growers are losing their jobs. So they could do a better job of showing the importance of the evidence in this paragraph. And then the last one, for citing evidence, I gave it a 1 because, as all of you probably realize, we're missing citations, all right? And just an example, you could put 1 citation here, 1 citation here, and 1 citation here if they're all from different sources. But if it's all from the same source, you just need 1 citation at the end of all the evidence. Okay? So I'll say that one more time. If your evidence is all coming from the same source, you just need one citation. But if it's all coming from different source, you'll need a citation after each piece of evidence. Cool. Looking at the next one, which is pretty neato if you ask me, on anime. All right, I gave this one a 2 because it's not giving me very much background. It pretty much only told me that anime is cartoons, not even cartoons. They're cartoons in Japan that have a more cute style. And that doesn't really seem very accurate, like an accurate kind of definition of what anime is. All right. And that's all it's doing. That's all it's telling us. So I give it a 2. It's not really giving me very much background at all. For using evidence, I give a 1.5 because there is evidence, but it's not cited, and it doesn't seem, the author doesn't say how the evidence is important, and it doesn't seem accurate. Like if the author was going to say like, oh, and it's, now it's across a bunch of places, or, anime is really important to life today, right? We're not really seeing the importance of this evidence. Alrighty. And last but not least, for citing evidence, I give it a 1 because the evidence is not cited. Plain and simple. So I just wanted to review that and make sure you kind of understood what was going on there. Moving on, the next part is, there's one more question I want you to answer. I just want to know how your other classes are doing compared to this class, right? So is there more work in this class? Is there less work? Is this class more engaging? Is it less engaging? What has been the best digital lesson you've had so far? Is it the levels that we did yesterday? Did you learn something from that? Is it me going over the writing levels today? Let me know your thoughts already. Let me know your thoughts. Post your answer in Google Classroom. Alrighty, you just go back into here. You can go back into here and you can see that. How does this class compare to your other classes? You don't need to write it here. All right, you don't need to write it in here. You can just go ahead and write it in here. All right. Just be honest with me. I just want to know what your other classes are doing. I want to know if I'm giving you too much work, not enough work, too little work, or is it just the right amount of work? Alrighty? Feel free to pause the video and come on back when you're done with that. Alrighty. The next part is a Songhai notes, all right? We're going to finish up that reading from the other day. So you can either click here to find the reading or the second part of the reading, or you can click here to find the second part of the reading, alrighty? Cool. It's going to start right here where it says Askia's organization, and it goes all the way to the end. So you're just going to do the whole right side, all right? So you're going to read and take notes. Take notes right here. This is where people have been losing points lately because they're not taking good notes. What they're doing is just answering the questions in their notes. That's not what I'm looking for. I want you to take notes. And then after you finish taking notes, see if you can find your answers by using only your notes. Are your notes good enough? That's the question here. Are your notes good enough? Alrighty. So feel free to pause the video right now. You're going to read pretty much the whole right side. Askia's organization, Songhai Falls, the lesson summary, and why it matters. Take notes on all of the sections. Alrighty? And feel free to pause the video right now. Alrighty. Next up here is, did you take detailed notes? Did you? If not, you should go back a slide and take notes first. Sorry, I've been docking people a lot of points for that, and I don't want to keep docking people points. Last but not least, let's answer some questions. Let's see if your notes were good. See if your notes can answer all of these questions, and then put your answers here. Cool. Alrighty. Feel free to pause the video. Great job with that. I hope you were able to find all of the answers. If not, feel free to email me, all right, or contact a buddy in class. That's okay too. The rest of the class period is going to be dedicated for you to work on your essay because, as you know, your second paragraph is due tomorrow. So at this point, most of you are probably finished with your introduction, right? You finished with your introduction paragraph, you kind of gave background, and you got more specific, and you told your audience here at the end of your introduction what you're going to be talking about. Now you're going to build out each of these paragraphs. Alrighty. You might be following this outline and you might just be following your own outline. All right. But there is a document in Google Classroom if you are writing the intro or the conclusion that might help you out. Okay. So like I said, the rest of the class time is to work on your magazine article. All right. Write your first and second paragraph if you haven't already. The second paragraph is due tomorrow. All right. If you don't finish by tomorrow, you have to finish it by Friday. If you don't finish it by Friday, you'll have to do it during spring break. And I don't want to give you work over spring break. So that's why I'm making it due tomorrow. When you finish that, I'd like you to contact someone from class who can peer edit your writing. Alrighty. There's emails. There's a bunch of emails that we have of every student that is in our class period. It's found if you need it. If you go to our class, you can go to classwork and scroll down. I believe it was number 6, right? Question of the day. Yeah, where is this? Let me see. Email. Yeah, it's going to be right here, March 13th. Email, class email list. All right. Actually, if you need to find it even more easily, you can find class email list on the left side under topics. All right. You can see classmates' answers and you can see everybody's email in class. All righty. So feel free to contact somebody, ask them if they can edit your essay. All right. Or they can complete the peer edit form. All right. I'll make sure that's posted. I think it's posted somewhere. I'll make sure I get that link posted in there. Okay. Other than that, if you need to make an appointment with me, please feel free to make an appointment. I'm available Monday through Friday from 11 to 4 p.m. All we do is we talk about your essay and we talk about how we can fix your essay. Last but not least, if you did make up an essay, please contact Mr. Lieberman unless you've done it in the past 3 days, and I will regrade it. I'm going to start regrading those today. I should get pretty far. All right. Here's some helpful tips. All right. I think these are going to help you out. The first one is as you're writing your paragraphs, if you're getting information from a source, cite it. That way you don't have to do it later or figure out where it came from later. Another tip, you can always do more research. So even though the research notes have been due, if you need to unsubmit that and keep researching and just take more notes and find more information, you can. And it's part of the process. Sometimes when you're writing, you're like, oh, I need to find a source that talks more about how vanilla is used across the world. Or I need to find a statistic about how much vanilla is being used, right? Feel free to go ahead and find that research. That is okay, all right? Last but not least, remember, you can edit any part of your essay if you need to. Just unsubmit it and edit it. Don't worry about like the due dates and whether or not you're going to get docked points. Edit your essay if you feel like, oh, I should include this information in the intro, or I should include this in the, right? Feel free to just edit your essay, not a problem, all right? And remember, I'm here to help you out. Please ask for it, all right? Please just ask for it if you need it. I'm here to help you, all right? Last but not least, remember, you can make an appointment with me. It's no video. And remember, if you're done with your first paragraph, and even in your second paragraph, right, you should send it over to your lead editor, all right? And if you don't get a response from your lead editor, you can send it to anyone, or you could even send it to me, and I can give you some feedback, all right? If you don't even want to make an appointment, I'll just read it, and I'll make a bunch of comments on it, all righty? And yes, please contact your lead editor with all your paragraph links so that they know how far and how well you're doing, all right? Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Keep working on these projects, all right? It's Wednesday. We're almost done with this week. Next week is spring break. Have a great day, and take care.